Some transformations go beyond beauty. These are the most extreme plastic surgeries ever. Meet people who took cosmetic surgery to the next level, pushing the limits of what's possible. From shocking makeovers to jaw-dropping procedures, these stories will leave you speechless. Let's dive in. The woman who became a cartoon. Pixie Fox went to extreme lengths to look like a real-life cartoon character. Since 2011, she has undergone over 200 surgeries, including multiple breast augmentations that brought her size to 30J. Some of her procedures were so extreme that she had to travel to other countries because they were illegal in the US. In India, she had a risky surgery to change her eye color, something not allowed in America or Europe. She then went to South Korea for a jaw-altering operation, which involved breaking and reshaping her jaw to look more animated. This painful procedure even carried the risk of paralysis. Over the years, Pixie also had surgeries on her nose, ears, and other features to resemble a Disney princess. But the extreme procedures eventually took a serious toll on her health. She suffered complications during surgery that led to brain damage. After years of transforming herself, Pixie realized her body couldn't handle anymore. Now, she has decided to reverse some of the surgeries and return to a more natural look. The man who became the Black Alien, Anthony Lafredo, also known as the Black Alien, has taken body modification to extreme levels. He has removed his ears, nostrils, and even some of his fingers. His teeth are sharpened and dyed purple, and his entire body is covered in tattoos. Lafredo says he never felt comfortable in his own skin and wanted to change everything. But now, he wants to go even further. He plans to have a healthy leg amputated, pushing the limits of body modification to a shocking new level. This raises a serious ethical question. Should doctors agree to such a surgery? While split tongues and tattooed eyeballs may seem extreme, removing a healthy body part is something entirely different. Medical professionals take an oath to do no harm, so could they justify this? Experts believe Lafredo may suffer from body dysmorphia, a mental health condition that causes people to obsess over flaws that others don't see. It can be deeply distressing and lead to dangerous decisions, making this case even more concerning. Real-life Barbie and Ken. A woman named Valeria Lukianova has spent years trying to turn herself into a real-life Barbie doll. But she didn't just dye her hair blonde or wear makeup, she wanted to match Barbie's extreme body shape, and she did. With surgeries and modifications, she now looks more like a plastic doll than a human. But beyond her appearance, she's also shared some strange and controversial opinions in interviews. One thing is for sure, when you look this unusual, people will pay attention. But Valeria isn't the only one chasing this dream. Just like in the toy world, there's a real-life Ken doll too. A man has gone through countless surgeries to transform himself into Barbie's famous boyfriend. From his face to his body, everything is sculpted to look like plastic perfection. But what do you think? Is this a healthy goal, or should beauty be about something deeper? Let's hear your thoughts. Woman with the world's biggest cheeks, Anastasia Pokryschuk has done something truly shocking. She claims to have the biggest cheeks in the world. While most people wouldn't dream of competing for such a record, she has gone all in. No one knows if others are secretly trying to beat her, but one thing is clear: Anastasia has put in serious effort to earn this bizarre title. She has spent 6 years and thousands of dollars on cosmetic procedures to achieve her extreme look. From facial surgeries to Botox and fillers, she has done it all to get her massive hamster cheeks. Whether you think it's fascinating or strange, one thing is certain: Anastasia is fully committed to her unique transformation. The man who became a tiger, Dennis Avner, took body modification to a whole new level. He wanted to look like a real tiger. He wasn't just playing dress-up. He went all in with 14 different surgeries to reshape his face and body. Known as Stalking Cat, he even earned a Guinness World Record for the most permanent changes to resemble an animal. But why did he do it? Back in the 1980s, Avner felt such a deep connection to tigers that he believed he had to change his own appearance to match. And he didn't hold back. Avner had his nose flattened, his upper lip split, his ears reshaped, and his teeth sharpened. He covered his skin in tattoos, got silicone injections, and even added implants for a more feline look. He wore contact lenses, attached whiskers, and even had a robotic tail. As his transformation became more extreme, the media took notice, and he gained worldwide attention. But no matter what people thought, he always insisted that his modifications were simply part of his personal beliefs. The man who wants to be Superman, Herbert Chavez, is not just a fan of Superman, he wants to be Superman. He has gone through more than 24 surgeries to look exactly like the comic book hero, and he's not stopping anytime soon. His dream is to become a real-life Superman, even though Superman is just a fictional character. Chavez is so dedicated that he keeps changing his face and body to match his idol. Living in Manila, Philippines, his home is filled with Superman statues and posters. His obsession is everywhere, even on his own face. He says it all started when he was just 4 years old after watching a Superman movie. Since then, he has been on a mission to transform himself into his favorite superhero. But let's see how he plans to tackle the flying and super strength part of that dream. The man who became a lizard, Eric Sprague, better known as the Lizard Man, has transformed himself into a real-life human lizard. He didn't just stop at tattoos. His entire body is covered in green scales, his tongue is split in two, and he even has implants under his skin. His lips are permanently green, making him look like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. But for Eric, this isn't just for show. It's his life's work. He's not just about the looks, though. The Lizardman performs at wild events where he suspends himself from hooks pierced through his skin, pushing the limits of body modification. He's also the frontman of a band called Lizard Skynard, traveling the world with his music. On top of that, he holds world records in body suspension and proudly makes a living as a full-time performance artist. For Eric, being a lizard isn't just a transformation, it's his identity. The woman who became a zombie. Angelina Jolie. Some people express themselves by singing, dancing, or changing their hair color. But Fatima Kishvand, better known as Sahar Tabar, took a much stranger path. She reportedly underwent dozens of plastic surgeries to look like a zombified Angelina Jolie. Back in 2017, her eerie photos went viral, shocking the internet. Though it's unclear how many surgeries she actually had, some claim the number is as high as 50. But her fame came at a cost. In Iran, Tabar was arrested and accused of blasphemy, a vague crime that led to a reported 10-year prison sentence. However, the sentence was later changed, and she was released on bail. Her bizarre transformation made her famous, but it also landed her in serious trouble. From piano teacher to internet model, Allegra Cowell grew up in a strict Mormon family in Salt Lake City, but she decided to leave that life behind. She walked away from her traditional background and her job as a piano teacher to chase a completely different dream, becoming an internet model. Yes, that's actually a thing. But to fit the look she wanted, she felt she needed to make some big changes to her body. So, Allegra went all in on cosmetic surgery. She had 3 separate procedures, spending a total of $75,000 to transform her appearance. If you're wondering which parts she changed, well, I'll leave that for you to guess. The most modified young man. Ethan Bramble took body modification to the extreme. By the time he was 22, he had changed his body in over 40 different ways, calling himself the world's most modified youth. He split his tongue, removed his belly button, for reasons unknown, and even tattooed his eyeballs. Over 2/3 of his body was covered in ink, and he spent around $15,000 to $20,000 on these extreme changes. That's a lot of money for someone so young, probably more than most people make working at a coffee shop. But his most dangerous and expensive modification? Filling his eyeballs with black ink. The procedure is so risky that it could leave someone permanently blind. Yet, Ethan went through with it, fully believing he would never regret his decision. Let's hope he's right, because having solid black eyes is a commitment that lasts forever. The real-life Ken doll. Meet Justin Jedlicka, a man who has spent years transforming himself into a real-life Ken doll. Ever since his first nose job at 18, he has been obsessed with changing his appearance. Unlike most people, he doesn't exercise at all. It's been over 5 years since he last worked out. Instead, he relies entirely on cosmetic procedures to sculpt his body and face. Justin has gone through hundreds of surgeries to perfect his look, from facial enhancements to body modifications. His dedication to becoming the human Ken doll is unmatched, and he has truly turned himself into a living version of the famous toy. Man becomes obsessed with looking like Michael Jackson. Leo Blanco has been chasing one dream since he was 15, to become the ultimate Michael Jackson impersonator. He's from Buenos Aires, Argentina, and has worked hard to build a name for himself as a performer. But unlike most impersonators, Leo isn't just copying the king of pop's moves. He's changing his face to look exactly like him. So far, he has spent more than $30,000 on at least 11 cosmetic surgeries, all in his quest to become Michael Jackson's twin. But Leo isn't stopping anytime soon. Even though there are thousands of MJ impersonators worldwide, he wants to stand out by making his transformation even more extreme. Despite all the money and surgeries, he still feels like he needs more procedures to perfect his look. But here's the big question. Does he actually look like Michael Jackson? Let us know what you think. A beauty obsession gone wrong. Hang Miyoko wanted soft, flawless skin so badly that she couldn't stop getting cosmetic surgeries. She had so many procedures that doctors finally refused to treat her anymore. But she was completely addicted to changing her face. Desperate for more, she turned to the black market for silicone injections. When that wasn't enough, she did something shocking. She injected cooking oil into her own face. The results were horrifying, leaving her permanently disfigured. Her tragic story gained attention when she appeared on a Korean TV show, and the public helped fund her corrective surgeries. Doctors have tried to fix the damage, but despite multiple procedures, she still bears deep scars. Hang Miyoko now regrets everything and wishes she could have her old face back. Her story is a heartbreaking reminder of how dangerous extreme beauty obsession can be. The woman who became Catwoman, Jocelyn Wildenstein, is known for many things, but the most shocking is her face. She has had many surgeries to make herself look like a cat, earning her the nickname Catwoman. A wealthy New York socialite, she started her obsession with cosmetic surgery in 1998. Some say it all began because of troubles in her marriage, but no one knows for sure. The tabloids love to take her pictures, often making fun of her unique appearance instead of letting her live her life. Her life has been full of scandals. In 2016, she was arrested for allegedly attacking her boyfriend with a pair of scissors. Then came bankruptcy, even though people believed she was worth billions. Now, at 82 years old, she still has her signature cat-like face, and whether people like it or not, that's her choice. The man who injected Vaseline into his muscles. You won't believe what this man did to make his muscles bigger. Kirill Tereshin, a former Russian soldier, wanted massive biceps, so big that normal workouts just weren't enough. No matter how much he ate or trained, his arms wouldn't grow the way he wanted. So instead of sticking to safe methods, he made a shocking decision. He injected his biceps with petroleum jelly. Yes, Vaseline. It sounds crazy, but he actually believed this would give him supersized muscles. But things went horribly wrong. The jelly inside his arms turned into a solid lump, putting his life at risk. Doctors warned him that if he didn't remove it, he could lose both arms, or even die. Surgery was his only option, but it wasn't simple. The procedure to remove the jelly also took away much of his actual muscle, leaving his arms in a terrible state. This bizarre and dangerous experiment cost him far more than he ever imagined. Simon Cowell's changing face. Simon Cowell, the famous TV judge known for his sharp tongue and no-nonsense critiques, has been a big name in the entertainment world for decades. Born in 1959, he gained worldwide fame as a judge on Pop Idol, The X Factor, and America's Got Talent. His brutally honest feedback made him both loved and feared by contestants. Beyond TV, he helped launch the careers of many successful artists. But apart from his music influence, his high-waisted pants and confident attitude made him a pop culture icon. Well, at least until his face started changing. Over the years, Cowell's appearance has sparked a lot of talk, with many wondering if he went too far with cosmetic procedures. Some even joked that his face had its own X factor. Cowell, however, has been open about using Botox and other treatments to keep a youthful look. In interviews, he has admitted to having a little work done, even joking about getting his face tightened. Whether it's just good grooming or a few extra tweaks, one thing is clear: Simon Cowell knows how to keep people talking. the woman who tried to become Ivanka Trump. Tiffany Taylor has spent her entire adult life trying to look like Ivanka Trump. Yes, you hear that right. She believes Ivanka is the perfect role model for women and went through extreme surgeries to copy her look. In just 1 year, she had 13 procedures, including 2 breast augmentations, a nose job, and several cheek fillers. But when she tried to get even more work done, doctors refused. Her obsession with Ivanka started after her 10-year marriage ended, and it seems like she might need emotional support more than plastic surgery. Despite all the surgeries, liposuction, lifts, tucks, and fillers, Tiffany never quite achieved her goal. Strangely, no one has ever recognized her as an Ivanka lookalike. Instead, people guess she resembles Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera. Maybe it's because Ivanka has a more generic look, or maybe it's just impossible to recreate someone else's face. Either way, Tiffany's transformation didn't turn out the way she expected. The woman who changed her face 52 times, Cindy Jackson once held the world record for the most cosmetic treatments, with a shocking 52 procedures. She had Botox, fillers, facelifts, liposuction, and even teeth whitening, all to make her appearance match what she called her young spirit. But after 17 years, she lost the title in 2011 as others surpassed her. It's said she spent over $100,000 on surgeries, chasing what some call perfection. But does changing your face really keep you young? Digging deeper into Cindy's story, it seems her obsession with surgery came from deeper issues. She grew up in a small, dull town in Ohio with a strict father and struggled with low self-esteem. Like many others who turned to extreme makeovers, she may have been searching for validation that surgery could never truly give. No matter how many times she changed her face, the real battle was always inside. Martina Big's shocking transformation. Martina Big, originally named Martina Adam, is a German model known for her extreme body modifications and controversial statements. She first gained attention in 2012 when she underwent multiple plastic surgeries to enhance her appearance. But in 2017, she made headlines worldwide for a shocking decision, using tanning injections to darken her skin, claiming she was transforming into a black woman. This sparked massive backlash, with medical experts questioning the safety of her actions and many accusing her of cultural appropriation. Her transformation has fueled heated debates about race, identity, and the limits of personal choice. Critics argue that her actions mock and exploit black identity, reinforcing harmful stereotypes. Despite this, Martina insists she genuinely identifies as a black woman and even advocates for diversity and inclusion. Her story raises serious questions about body autonomy, racial identity, and society's beauty standards. But no matter how she frames it, many believe this is just another form of blackface, and that makes it racist. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. The mysterious Bogdanoff twins. The Bogdanoff twins, Igor and Grichka, were famous French brothers known for their TV shows, books, and unusual looks. Born in August 1949, they became popular in the 1980s with their science fiction show Temps X, where they talked about futuristic ideas and technology. But what really made them stand out was their dramatically altered faces, especially their high cheekbones. Over the years, their surgeries made them look almost otherworldly. Some found it fascinating, while others thought it was a bit eerie. Beyond TV, the twins were also academics. Igor earned a PhD in mathematics, and Grichka focused on physics. They wrote books about time, the universe, and deep space mysteries, though their scientific work was often questioned. Despite the controversy, they stayed in the spotlight with their strange charm and unique presence. Sadly, both brothers passed away just 6 days apart in late 2021 and early 2022. Which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more crazy stories.